So, welcome to one of the extras videos on our season 1 finale of our tequila journey. So, on the last episode, this is what we got. Tequila Ocho, single estate anejo from 2022. So what is tequila about? What is traditional tequila? Is it Jose Cuervo? Is it, something else? I think the biggest thing I've learned on this tequila journey is that this here, like the Tequila Ocho and the Espanita, these are the original methods and flavors of tequila. The thing is, things have changed or evolved over the years. Different cooking methods, different processing methods, and stuff like that. So, while I believe that this is the true tequila that you're not going to get from Jose Cuervo. Jose Cuervo just does not have that smokiness. It has too much sugar, so there are sweeter tequilas that are additive free. Some of them may get some of that sweetness from the barrels they're aged in, but a lot of tequilas are more dry, like a dry wine, Agave, and these guys here. And anyone new to the tequila journey, you cannot fault them for thinking tequila is something else. Even tequilas that say, they have the roller mill and the stone and brick oven method of cooking and extracting agave, a lot of them just do not have this flavor that the original tequilas would have had. I imagine a bad tequila would be closer to some of these mezcals that taste kind of like a burnt tire or something. And no, I've never tasted a burnt tire, but I know the smell of a burnt tire, burnt plastic, burnt rubber, and I'm not trying to down anybody for liking those kind of flavors, but the taste of what the single mezcal that I had tasted like the smell of a burning tire to me. Maybe not all of them are like that. I'm told from the person I sampled that from yesterday that they all have a similar flavor, though. It's not the peatiness that I don't like about the mezcals. It's that burnt tire flavor. But, I also really don't like the peatiness, the smokiness of these guys, and I can't really see myself just sipping on these. And, añejos aren't really made to be mixed, but maybe in the next video, we're going to try some mixes with this guy. And when we're talking about the smokiness of something, there is a barrel smoke or char where it gets that smoke and char flavor of aging in like a bourbon barrel or something. Got that kind of whiskey-esque flavor. And then there is the smoking of the grain or smoking of the agave, and if it's too smoky, I guess they call it like a peatiness, like a Scotch or Japanese whiskey. And I'm not that much into that smokiness, but I do love the barrel smoke. The thing is, most people probably aren't going to consider something like a whiskey flavored tequila to be a true tequila, and it probably isn't. But I would say even like this by legal definition, there are a lot of tequilas out there that aren't traditional with that super peatiness. If it's made in this traditional method, probably should come out in the blanco and everything, even if it's unaged. You just don't get the barrel flavor like the El Mayor. There is little or no smokiness in that, and probably most tequilas less than 30 bucks. And I don't know, I haven't tried all of the tequilas that are in that range, and I haven't tried many that are above that, like $40+ range. I'm assuming that the more expensive you go, the more you're going to get into the artisan and traditional processing and cooking that these guys here have. You don't get that smoke in the Lunazol, and you don't really get that smoke in the Macampo Blanco. But these are tequilas. They're legally, I guess, protected as calling them tequilas. Even if these two are the original way, the traditional way of creating something that is super smoky. And I was kind of disappointed that there was quite a bit of alcohol burn in this anejo, this Ocho. But which one's better? Which one would I recommend? I guess if you like maximum smokiness, I would probably go with this one. It's still cheaper than that one. But if you want something that's probably about like this in smokiness and flavor, I would go with Espanita Reposado. It tones down some of that smokiness, and it probably tastes very, very close at about half the price. There's no reason to spend money just to spend money and say I bought the most expensive bottle in the store, although that's that's probably not nearly the most expensive in a large liquor store. There may be $300, $400, $500 bottles, $1,500 bottles that they lock up somewhere, but on the shelf, something you can grab. Most things are probably less than 200 bucks. This guy, the Reposado, is probably 34, 37 bucks. This guy here is about almost 80 bucks, and the Reposado is about 60. So even if you compare Reposado to Reposado, this is still going to be $20+ cheaper, or half the price of the anejo. So when I bought this Espanita, based on many recommendations and good reviews, and I explained after I tasted it what it tasted like, I was told it tastes like a mezcal. It does have smokiness like a mezcal, but it does not have that burnt tire taste. So I guess if all mezcals have that kind of burnt plastic, burnt rubber taste, then this is still not quite a mezcal, but it just in terms of the smokiness, it's definitely close. And tequilas are mezcals as well, so it's probably kind of complicated. Mezcals can use like 40+ different types of agaves, and it has to be 100% agave, where tequila can have 51% agave, but it has to be the blue Weber agave. But yeah, if you're looking for the real original spirit here, maybe try the Espanita. If you're looking for something closer to whiskey, maybe just buy whiskey and save money, because when they age these in bourbon barrels and all that good stuff, it adds quite a bit of cost. And this is kind of a niche product, whiskey tasting tequila. Just buy whiskey for half the price or whatever. And if you want something just to mix drinks with, El Mayor, Lunazol, whatever, is just fine for that. You don't need to spend 40, 50 bucks on a Blanco when you can get this guy here for $22 or so. One of the El Mayor bottles I had a tag that says additive free, but I don't think this is certified additive free. And there are some debate you know, about this brand all over Reddit, you know, and a lot of people are assuming or saying that there is no way this is additive free, especially, you know, maybe the reposados and their añejos and stuff. And don't quote me on this, but in one of the threads they said the owners of El Mayor actually are on the board of, I guess, certifying things additive free and approving what is considered additive free or not. So it's strange that they would have a tag saying additive free and not be certified. Just so you don't think I'm making things up, here's the original bottle with the tag. Additive free, only agave and water. And I guess one of the things that I don't like about a lot of the reposados and maybe añejos is the caramel flavor. A lot of these guys are already dry, so not syrupy sweet, and you add that caramel that is not sweet either, like it's like artificially sweetened or like aspartame flavor or something. That is off-putting to me, so I guess I'm kind of a blanco guy. One of the questions that I probably haven't answered for myself or anybody else is what a good starter tequila would be like for somebody that has never tried it and wants to just skip that Jose Cuervo starter, you know. And maybe if there's a season 2, we'll try to go into that subject and see if we can kind of answer that for you guys. All right, that's it for today's extra, and I think we're going to do an extra probably of mixing this. I think I probably already said that. Later on we'll mix it. I don't know if it'll be a single video or multiple videos, but we'll see how this guy here, this Ocho single estate, tastes in a variety of mixes. And we may have to go get some cranberry sodas and stuff like that, or juices, and a few, you know, fresh limes and a couple other things to try it with. All right, take care, guys.